Types of servers. What is a physical server? What is a physical server? What is a virtual server? And what is a cloud server? And what is the difference between physical server versus virtual server versus and cloud servers, guys, please. Cloud servers, guys, please. But why cloud? Why cloud? We are going to be discussing for today. We're going to be discussing for today's session, guys, please. Before starting the today's session, so for new joiners, just overview of just what we have complete, what we have discussed. What is DevOps? What is AWS? Just overview within 10 to 15 minutes. Let us overview of what is DevOps, what is AWS. Then we are going to be continue our session. Then we are going to be continue our session, guys, please. Tell me. So before starting the sessions, I'm going to be ask you again the same story. What is an application? Application is equal to website. So what is an application? The working software which is written any programming language we call as application. That application we are going to be placing on server side. Once if it is placed on server side, we are going to be accessing as a website. But what about SDLC? By using SDLC, we can able to produce a working software and deploying on server side means placing on server side. We can able to access our internet as what? Website. Excellent. But in this SDLC, we have several stages and several phases. What are the first one, guys, please? Analysis. What is it exactly, guys, please? Analysis. Analysis. What is the meaning of analysis? Gathering information from the client. How exactly the login page, how exactly the registration page, how exactly the dashboard, search page, payment gateway, wish list. So we are going to be gathering information from the client. Based on information, so it will be design. It will be design. Design is nothing but what? Plan. According to the plan, our developers will be implement the lines of code by using any programming. That we are calling as a software. Whether the software is in working condition or not, our testers will be verified. Once if it is verified, we are going to be placing our applications on hundreds of servers. Once if you are placing on hundreds of servers, we can able to access our internet as a application. But whether it is an application is working or not, we are going to be monitor and maintenance. This entire process we are calling as what? SDLC. On SDLC, we are going to be replacing with what exactly? Our DevOps process. We're going to be replacing with what? Our DevOps process, please. We're going to be replacing with what? Our DevOps process. So DevOps is a process. It is not a technology. DevOps is a process. It is not a technology. The developers are continuously writing the lines of code or not, please? Yeah. The lines of code which you calling as what? Software. The software we are going to be delivering into the production servers within a shortest time with the high quality with low cost is nothing but what? Our DevOps process, guys, please. Our DevOps process. Our DevOps process. That means our roles and responsibility start from where? Dev environment. Ends with what exactly? Operation. That means we are part of dev environment, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitor. But to be frankly, we are not writing any coding. We are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be in implementing an automated, a transparent pipeline. As a DevOps engineer, what exactly are roles and responsibilities, guys? Please tell me. Replacing complex pipeline with transparent pipeline. Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. So complex pipeline, which you are calling as what? SDLC. Why we are calling SDLC as a complex? Because of it is a manual process. From analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to the manual process, if we got any issue in the middle, so to identify this problem, it will take long time. For resolving issue also, it will take long time. The better example which you have discussed, please, water pipeline underground. Somewhere else blockage in the water pipeline. How difficult to find the problem? It's very difficult. It will take a long time or no? Yes, after identification, it resolving issue also, it will take long time. But what we're expecting, we're going to be replaced with what? A transparent pipeline. A transparent pipeline, which can be transparent. If we bug, any issue, any problem occur in the middle, by one look itself can able to see or not. By one look itself, we can able to see as soon as possible, we can able to give the solution. We can able to give the solution. The same way in DevOps also. DevOps is an automated process. While implementing this an automated process, middle if we got any issue, any problem occur, by one look itself we can able to see, and as soon as possible we can able to resolve this issue. But actual DevOps process is look like this only. Our actual process is look like this only. In this DevOps process, so we have a plan, code, integration, testing, release, deploy, and operation. As a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with operations. That means we are part of coding, we are part of integration, we are part of testing, we are part of release, we are part of deploy, we are part of operation. But to be frankly, we are not part of planning, we are not writing any coding, we are not writing any test cases. Just we are going to be implementing an automated, a transparent pipeline. While implementing this transparent pipeline, while delivering working software into the production service, make sure whether you can able to deliver the working software within a shortest time or not, with a high quality or not, with a low cost or not, with a low failure rate, is nothing but what? DevOps process. For implementing this DevOps process, we are going to be learning some tool stack. Which are all the tool stack we're going to be learning, guys, please? We're going to be learning Git. We're going to be learning Git. Please wait. Git we are going to be learning. Maven we are going to be learning. Jenkins we are going to be learning. JFrog we are going to be learning. SonarQube we are going to be learning. Ansible we are going to be learning. Chef we are going to be learning. Complete AWS we are going to be learning. Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, and Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools, we are going to be implementing this DevOps process. Understood very clearly. So by using Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, we are going to be implementing CI CD, continuous integration, integrating all developer source code. We are going to be build, we are going to be integrate, we are going to be execute our test cases. Once if it is an execute test cases, if there is an error, it's going to be delivering into the release. Continuous integration, continuous delivery. We can able to do this by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, Sonar, Cube. But once if it is delivered, so we're going to be placed. We're going to be placed. Our application means the workings after delivering into the release to deploy on a hundreds of servers. These hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? From AWS. These hundreds of servers we can able to get it from where exactly? From AWS. After getting the servers, we can able to automate by helping of Ansible and Chef. We can able to automate by helping of Ansible and Chef. Not only deploying our applications on AWS, we can able to place our websites on Docker containers also. These Docker containers we can able to manage by Kubernetes. We can able to create a virtual machines in your background also. We can able to monitor by helping of Negios and Elk. And we can able to create a servers in any cloud by helping of Terraform. Okay. By helping of these are all the tools. By helping of these are all the tools, we are going to be implementing this DevOps process. Understood? Very clear. But if you want to implement CI/CD process, CI/CD, and if you want to deploy our applications, if you want to deploy our applications on hundreds of servers, first what we have required, guys, please? Infrastructure. So why we require infrastructure? Anybody help me? For maintaining our application, for deploying our applications, guys, please. So what is an application, please? As we discussed in early, what is an application? The working software which is written by any programming language, we calling as what? Application. Application is equal to website. But if you want to maintain this application, we require what? Infrastructure. What is infrastructure? What is infrastructure? For maintaining our application, what kind of infrastructure we require? We require servers, network, database, storage, and so on. These are all the infrastructure required for maintaining our application, for deploying our application by using DevOps process. By using DevOps process, we are deploying, we are maintaining our applications. By using DevOps process, we are going to be maintaining or deploying our application. For that, we require a infrastructure. But how many ways we can able to get, guys, please? How many ways get servers, guys, please? One is physically, virtually, cloud. But what is a cloud computing, please? What is it? What is a cloud computing, guys, please? Anybody help me? If you can able to access the remote placed resources, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. If you can able to access The remote placed resources is nothing but what? Cloud computing. So what is a data center? First of all, the data center is like your building, in your office, this apartment, in a big room, in a big room, in a big room. If we can able to keep the infrastructure, maybe data computing for whatever RAM CPU, if we can able to keep in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as what? Data center. These data centers are physically exist. We can able to see, we can able to touch. But these data centers are located in different geographical locations, in like in US, in Singapore, in Mumbai, in somewhere else, in Hyderabad also. From these data centers, if you can able to, these data centers are located in where exactly? In remote placed. In remote place, resources means what exactly? Server is a resource. Database is a resource. Network is a resource. Storage is a resource. So the remote placed resources, if we can able to control or access over internet from your laptop is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Which is easy for you? Please, anybody help me? Which is easy? So select the news and build the news. Select the news and build the news. Which is easy for you? Select the news, obviously. For example, for go to the railway station, really are we going to be buying a car or else book a wala cab? So I want to go by car to the railway station. In that case, so you want to buy a car or else rental car is enough. Rental car is more than enough. Same way, just for deploying our applications, are you really buying a server? Or else you go to book a rental server. Rental. Understood very clearly means the cloud is providing only rental infrastructure, rental servers, rental network, rental databases, rental storage, whatever may be. So many, but as of right now, we're discussing this book. Means by using cloud, we can able to get a rental infrastructure. On top of it, we can able to place our applications easily. What is the tariff we're going to be paying monthly? What is the tariff we're going to be paying monthly? But so any cloud, either Azure, Google, AWS is going to be providing same rules. It comes under this cloud. But which cloud we are going to be learning? AWS. AWS is a first cloud provider in the world, 2002. It is the first cloud provider. Then Microsoft Azure, then Google, then so many. But we are going to be focused on AWS. Amazon Web Services, we calling as what? AWS. AWS is a company name. It is providing cloud services. Cloud services. But in AWS, we're going to be discussing 4 modules. What is the first one? VPC means what exactly? Please tell me. Network. EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. RDS is nothing but what? Database. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. So let me write down what is the VPC. VPC is nothing but what? Network. EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. RDS is nothing but what? Databases. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. So by helping of this infrastructure, cloud infrastructure, easily we can able to deploy our applications by using DEVOPS, an automated transparent pipeline. Is very clear or not, all of you? So first we are going to be establish what exactly? Network. After established network, we are going to be creating a server. On top of the server, we're going to be we're going to be placed. We're going to be placed. Deploy our application. Our application for login, for registration. So we required the customer information. It's going to be maintaining under databases. It is larger files like a video files, everything. We are going to be maintaining under S3 bucket. Understood very clearly. So what is exactly? It is a high level diagram of AWS. So, so the same diagram, let me repeat. So what we have understand right now, the same diagram, shall we redraw one more time for our understanding? Yeah, shall we? Yeah. So how can able to draw, please? So let us go to my notebook and let it be draw same diagram. What we have understand, the same thing we will be redraw one more time for our understanding, for our convenience. Let it be draw one more time. So what is the first, please? First, should always establish a network card. First, we always establish network. First, we always establish network. This we are called network. So on top of this network, we are going to be creating a servers, n number of servers, n number of servers, guys, please. It might be application servers. What is an application? Stay in the ocean together. What is an application? So websites. We're going to be place our application into the server. Means website hosting. Placing your application, copy paste your applications means website. But how many? N number of servers. After placing our application like a Flipkart kind of application, Redbus kind of application, Hotstar kind of application, this application we can able to access through internet, from anywhere in the world, from client, from your laptop, in your laptop. We have a Chrome browser. We have a Chrome browser. Have you seen your Chrome browser? No. So I'm using only Chrome browser. A Firefox also. Chrome browser. A Chrome browser is a client. Chrome browser is a client. Laptop is not a client. Sorry, your mobile is not a client. How many browsers we have in a laptop? Those many clients. Firefox, Chrome. That means you have laptop has a 2 clients. Okay, laptop is not a client. Sorry. So from client, you are going to be requesting. You're going to be requesting from a client, from Chrome browser. I'm going to be requesting to login. Just click on login. Providing my credentials, just click on sign in. Click on sign in. So once if it is provide username, password and sign in, what will happen? So the request goes to, when you're going to be sign in, the request goes to the application server. What is this? What we calling request. The entire internet is working only 2 actions. Only 2 actions. Entire internet, which you calling as a big internet. Only 2 actions. One is request, another is response. Only one thing is first one, request. Second thing is what? Response. The entire internet working on only 2 actions, request and response. Request might be login page. Request might be registration page. Request might be search page. Request might be payment gateway. Request might be tracking your bookings, orders, whatever may be. So the whole thing is only comes under only one action, request. 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 Based on request, our application will start preparation. Means internally happen. So preparing response. Preparing response. While preparing a response, so it should be validated with the database. So whether you're providing what you're providing username password, whether it is right or wrong, our application server will be validated with database. Database might be Oracle, database might be MySQL database. So that it will be validation with what? Databases. Once if it is validated with the database, so application server will send a response to the client. The response might be success, maybe fail, may not be success, may not be success. That's it. This we are calling as what? Client server communication. What we're calling? Client server communication. Based on client, our server will be prepare the response and send back. This entire thing, the whole process we are calling as what? Client server communication. Understood? Where we are what we discussing. But if you want to host, if you want to deploy application, if you want to do business and internet, first we require a server. First we require a servers, either maybe application server or database server. First we require a server. First we require a servers. What is a server? What is an exactly server? Server is just like your laptop. Nothing is different. What exactly your laptop works the same way, your server also. Same components also, but your laptop is only for home purpose, for you practicing DevOps, maybe in dev environment. But server is not like this. Server is for deploying our applications, either in laptop or a server. Totally, we have a 3 layers. Totally, we have a 3 layers. The first layer is hardware layer. What is the first layer? Hardware means what? RAM, right? CPU, hard disk, and so on. Which is physically we can able to see how exactly your laptop is same way. Server also has a computing hardware. On top of it, operating system layer. OS. It might be Windows operating system or else Linux operating system. But if you are installing Windows, we calling as Windows Server. But if you are installing Linux, we calling as Linux. Both are same. Right? On top of it, we are going to be placing our software layer. Second one is what? Operating system. Third one is what? Software. The software might be application, maybe database. If you are keeping application, we are calling as what? Application server. If you are keeping data, we are calling as database server. But server is same. Understood very clearly. So each and every server has a 3 layers zone. One is hardware layer, operating system layer, and software layer. But how many ways we can able to get this servers, please? How many ways we can able to get this server? Andra follow kada? How many ways we can able to get this servers, guys, please? 3 ways. One is physically, virtually, and cloud environment. I'm talking about cloud environment, not types of servers. How many ways we can able to get a servers? Either from physical environment or virtual environment, or cloud environment. Cloud environment. It's very clear or not, all of you, please? Yeah. But if you are using a physical servers, we can able to use maximum 50% of resources. RAM, CPU, motherboard we have, we can able to use maximum 50% only. But if you are using virtual servers, 100%. 100%, which have 8 GB RAM, CPU, 100% we can use it. But if we are using cloud service, no limit. The sky is the limit. So this is the reason we are moving into the cloud. In physical servers, 50%. Virtual servers, 100%. But if you are moving into the cloud, there is no limit. That is the reason we are moving into the cloud service, guys, please. But let us deep discussion about these points. Why 50%? Why 100%? Why there is no limit? So let us discuss deep diving into this. Guys, please be focused a little bit. Okay. Your concentration is very important. Concept is very simple, but it should be. Yeah, fine. What we have discussed? So client server communication. So what is the client server communication, please? So we are going to be placing our application, means websites or a server. After placing our application throughout the globe over internet, so n number of clients can able to access based on client request. Our application server will be prepare the response and send back to the particular client only. One server can handle n number of clients. One server can handle n number of clients. The client is nothing but what? Not a laptop. It is a browser. But if you want to handle this, if you want to do this an activity, we should require servers. If you go for any server, we have a 3 layers. What are the first layer, please? Hardware layer. Second layer is what? Operating system layer. Third layer is what? Software layer. Means application. But so how many ways we can able to get the servers, please? Physically, virtually, cloud. But why physical? Why physical in 50% only? So if you are using a physical server, we can able to use 50% of resources. Example to understand. We have a 8 GB of RAM. This 8 GB of RAM, 50%, how much GB, please tell me? 4 GB. Means we can able to use only 4 GB only. Remaining 4 GB for futuristic, not for right now. Understood very clearly. To understand this point, I will give one scenario, one example. You can answer to me. We'll explain one scenario. On top of it, I will ask the one question, please answer to me. For practicing DEVOPS, you required a laptop. While you're practicing DEVOPS, it is going to be consuming 4 GB RAM. You don't have laptop right now. Laptop is required to practice DEVOPS, but it is going to be consuming 100% of 4 GB. You don't have laptop right now. You're going to be buying a laptop. What you will do? Are we going to be buying laptop with 4 GB or double the RAM? Why double the RAM? Required 4 GB, no? Why double the RAM? Understood the point where we are, what we're discussing. So as of right now, 4 GB. In futuristic, if you require one more 4 GB, immediately can able to change. Immediately can able to change to 4 GB, 8 GB. Yes or no? Question is very straight question I'm going to be ask you. As of right now, we require 4 GB. Immediately, if you want to, if we can able to change 8 GB or not. I'll repeat the question, listen very carefully. As of right now, in my laptop, 4 GB. Within a half minute, can able to change 4 GB to 8 GB. Half minute. No. Like this. No. Not possible. We can change if you give a time half day. Yeah. Or is 1 hour. But I need immediately, no? When I need it immediately, the RAM is required. I can change it the RAM within, maybe if we give it 10 minutes, 20 minutes minimum, but I need immediately. Like this, within 10 seconds. Within 30 seconds, I need to increase the RAM. 4 GB replacing with 8 GB. Is it possible in physically in a laptop? No. That is the reason you are going to be buying laptop with a double the RAM. Am I right or no? Yeah. The same concept here also. in any physical environment. In any physical environment, not only a laptop. So how much is required right now for today? Actually, it is required only for today 4 GB. Actual requirement is 4 GB. So it may require one more 4 GB required. That's what a friend. So double the resources our architects will be keep. As of right now, 4 GB, 50% of resources we can able to use for today. Remaining 50% for futuristic. When you want immediately, we can able to use it. Got it very clearly? So why 50%? Understood very clearly? Yeah. But if you are moving into the virtualization, we can able to use 100%. We can able to use what? 100%. But actually here also we have a physical environment only. This is a physical resources like your laptop. It is also physical environment only. Here also we have a 8 GB, but we can able to use 100%. How? On top of this physical RAM, we can able to create a virtual machine 1, virtual machine 2. To understand only, these numbers are changed. Better explanation given our own numbers only. So we have 8 GB of RAM. I'm going to be creating virtual machine 1, virtual machine 2. So in the virtual machine, how much GB is occupied? How much GB is occupied? 4 plus 4. This 4 GB is depending on this physical RAM. This 4 GB is depending on this physical RAM. Clear or not? So 100% of resources can able to use or not. On top of this, here is first application we deploy. Here is second website we deploy. Very good or not, please? So by using virtualization, can able to use 100% of resources or not? Tell me. Yes or no? Yes. But my question is, if you want to deploy third application, what we will do? Question is very clear. So 4 plus 4, 8. So we use 100%. But if you want to deploy third application, what we will do? Again, the same situation. Again, we need to replace with what? 8 GB to 12 GB. Then only we can deploy. We can able to create a third virtual machine. Here is one more 4 GB. That means again same principle here also. Means can able to increase 8 GB to 12 GB immediately? No. Not. So in virtualization, which are all the resources we have, we can able to use 100%. But beyond that, we can't able to get it. Whatever the resources we have in virtualization, we can use 100%. But more than that, if you want to get immediately, we can't be getting within a fraction of a second. That's the problem. That's the problem here also. That is the reason. That is the reason. So we are going to be shifting into the cloud. In the cloud, we are not worrying about infrastructure. What is the size of RAM? So how much we use, remaining how much? No thinking, nothing. Happily, we can able to use it. We are not worrying about RAM size. How much GB you want, you can able to get it. How many servers you want, you can able to get it. Understood very clearly. So there is no limit. Sky is a limit. That is the reason we are going to be shifting into the cloud. I will give a good example. You can understand much. If you go for any online websites, online business like Flipkart, Amazon, any websites. Today is a normal business time, right? Today is a plain normal business. Understood very clear. The customers are very liberal, very low. Maybe 15 users, maybe. Tomorrow is a big sale day, like Ramjan, Christmas, Sankranti, Diwali, like that. Definitely double the load or not. If the load is increased, means if the logins are increased, means internally, the server should be increased. So customers automatically increase, our servers also automatically increase. If customers decrease, servers will be decreased. In this case, physically servers will suit for here? No. Virtual server suits for here? No. That is the reason we are going to be shifting into the cloud. Why we are moving into the cloud? This is the reason. Okay. So I'll explain one more time. Listen very carefully. Same point with the diagram. For example, listen very carefully. So we have a 3 servers. 3 servers. These 3 servers are Flipkart servers. Flipkart server 01. Just an assume hypothetically, max 5 users we can able to handle. Maybe 5 lakhs, 50 lakhs also per server. But for our understanding, for our calculation, 5 users. It is server 1. It is server 2. It is server 3. How many servers we have? 2 and 3. By using these 3 servers, can we able to handle how many users, guys? Please, anybody help me? Excellent. 15 users can handle by these 3 servers or not? Tell me. How exactly these 15 users can handle these 3 servers, guys? Please, in front of this all production servers, we are going to be creating load balancer. LB. Load balancer. This 15 users load, it's going to be hitting into this load balancer. This 15 users load is going to be hitting into this load balancer. What this load balancer will does? This entire customer load, either 15 or 15 lakhs, equally distributing across these servers. First request goes to the first server. Second request goes to the second server. Third request goes to the third server. Again, fourth comes again, please. First, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the load balancer is equally distributing entire customer load on top of all the servers. As of right now, there is no problem. There is no problem. It is a normal business day. Tomorrow at 11 o'clock is a big sale day. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. big sale day. Right now only management take a decision. Means definitely double the load or not, please. If you double the load means what? Double the load means what? Double the service. Double the service. But your approach is a physical server. Your approach is physical server. Can you able to do this? For buying a laptop, it will take half day minimum. Even if you order, it will take 1 day. But physical servers, please think about it. Today order when it will become. If you go for virtual servers, are you sure about this? Can you able to increase as like you? There are also some limit is there, no. So which you have 8 GB, 100% we can use. Beyond that, more than that, can you able to get it? No. But if you cloud, yes. So we're not worrying about server. We are not worrying about infrastructure. How many servers we can able to increase automatically? There is no manual interaction. Arams is sitting in your screen, observe whether the servers are increasing or not. That's it. So the servers will be automatically increased. So 3 to 4, 5 to 6. So in AWS means any cloud, automatically servers will be increased. Maybe at 11:10, one more 10 users will be added here within 5 minutes. Maybe within 11:05, one more 10 users are added within 5 minutes. Can able to get a physical server? No. Can able to get a virtual server? No. Can able to get a cloud? Yes. So, but how many servers we require? 8. So servers will automatically increase. 8. At 11:10 or 11:15, one more 10 users will be added. How many servers we require? 10. At 11:30, big sale is completed. 11:30, big sale day completed. That means suddenly So the customer load is fall down back to the 25 users. That means how many servers we require? 5 servers. If it is a physical, we buy 10 servers. We are using only 5. But remaining what exactly? You need reseller? No. That is very difficult at physical servers. But virtually, it is rental, After uses the car, so no need to worry about the car. After reaching a destination, you're going to be paying tariff one. So what about next car? We don't know. We don't worry about the car, we're not maintaining, the same concept here also. So automatically the servers are decreasing into the file. This is the whole story of cloud. So it is one of the great feature in the cloud. Like this, so many we have. We're going to be discussing theoretically, practically also. So this concept we're going to be repeating one more time. So we're going to be implement practically also. Fine. Automatically, not manually. How automate? We're going to be learning. Not for today. How automate? It will take whole 15 days. For this concept, we're going to be learning 15 days. So one model we're calling as EC2 model in AWS. Okay, we should understand AMI, we should understand load balance, we should understand so auto scaling, CloudWatch, SNS, so many things. So on top, under this service, under this concept, we're going to be learning so many things. Okay, fine. So I hope you understand very clearly for today's session. Okay, fine. So that's it for today's session, guys, please. So we'll be continue by tomorrow with a new meeting link. New meeting link. Get a link from admin. From admin, sir. Who are interested, please be registered and get a new meeting link and join from tomorrow onwards. Thanks all of you, please. So before close this session, who are all new joiners, so who want that, I will give a briefing of my course content, what I may. Please wait 1 more 2 minutes. Let us describing about my course one more time. Please wait 1 more 2 minutes, please. So this is in exactly DevOps plus AWS plus Linux plus. So complete DevOps, complete AWS, basic Linux and shell script we're going to be discussing. Total duration is what? 4.5 months. Linux basics and shell script basics I will be covered. So no programming is required for learning this course. You require a laptop for practice with these configurations. Freshers can apply this, can join in this course. Experience also can join in this course. Any graduate like BSc computers, MBA, BTech, MCA, any graduate can join in this course. So daily recordings overall, which after joining this course, so which are all the benefits, guys, please. Daily recordings, daily class recordings, you will receive after the payment via Google Drive. Tomorrow onwards, I will be share the recordings. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing 11 months. Resume preparations, interview question and answers, 4 live projects. So 80% of materials I will be providing with you. Our course starts with the very basic level, finish with an advanced. Each and every session is a practically oriented. Okay. After receiving this course, you're going to be receiving a certificate, course completion certificate. Daily 1 hour session, Monday to Saturday. You're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for full DevOps, for full AWS, for daily recordings, guys, please. So this is exactly my admin information. 9297 929777. You can WhatsApp, you can call. If this number is busy, please call to this number. And this is my course content link. I'm going to be sharing the chat box also. Once if it is copy paste, you can able to see here course content, please. DevOps content, AWS content, you can able to get it from here. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. Please be get it out. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Please, my thing. So online students, do you have any questions, guys? Please. Online students, do you have any questions? Santosh had this question. So will you learn any Java project deployment? So we are going to be deploying Java application in production servers. We are going to be using Java project only, but we are not writing any Java program. We are not writing Java program, but we are going to be deploying Java application into the production servers. Santosh, yeah. Is DevOps depends on AWS? No. Without AWS also, we can do DevOps. We can go for virtual machines. We can go physical servers also. So for implementing DevOps process, we can go for any infrastructure, either virtual machines or a cloud machines or AWS or Azure or Google, any information. But DevOps is same for all. Yeah, thanks for asking, please. Such is it. Fine. Yeah, is there any other question, please, online students? I'm waiting for you. Is anybody want to talk to me? Any other timings? Yeah, morning 7 a.m. Morning 7 a.m. from Monday, coming Monday. From coming Monday, 7 a.m. Monday. Please. Geeta. Yeah, thanks for asking this question. So better to join this timing and better. But overall not possible. So can't be possible this time. Please choose other timings also. Okay, fine. 7 a.m. morning. Coming Monday. It is a fresh. Everything is a fresher. Okay, fine. Fine. Is there any other question, please, online students? Yeah, fine. Yeah, starting batch. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Keith. Fine, thank you. Any question, offline students?
I do end up with deploying only Java projects because I'm in a C#.NET.
So no one know Java. So no one don't know Java here. Don't worry about that. So because of we are not learning Java, but we are going to be implementing DevOps process. While implementing DevOps process, we're going to be deploying Java applications only. But how to build, how to execute, I will show you. Don't. I will teach you in Java also. So we're going to be learn how to build, how to execute also. But we are not writing any program.
Yeah, but is it make any difficulty of deploying C#.NET projects? Because
we can .NET also we can.
We can.
But Java is mostly in 60% of market in the Java. That's what we're showing an examples with Java. Not only Java, we can do any project, any project.
Is there any major difference between?
Definitely. So some tools will be different. Some few students. A build tool, maybe Maven will replace with other. Remaining process will be same.
Yeah.
Maven instead of Maven will do for other build tool. That is major tool difference.
That is only one, right?
Yes.
Except that there is
everything is same. Remaining process, everything remain tools are same. Fine. Admin level, infrastructure. So we can able to do architect solution also certificate by in this syllabus. Admin role, please. Anjana Devi. So what about placements? So placement assistance there is no placement guarantee. So that's what I'm going to be providing resume preparation. I'm going to be helping you entry question and answers. So you need to apply Naukri, you need to go for interview. One plus. So if you regarding any placement, please talk to admin. They will try to help you, please. If it is one place. So that's it, guys, please, for today. So we'll be continue by tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to be understand how to create a server in AWS. That is the agenda for tomorrow's session. How to create a server in AWS. That is an exactly class for tomorrow. Fine. Yeah, you can easily please speak it. So you have a one cloud knowledge, easily we can able to grab other cloud within a 20 to 25 days. That is not a big deal. Yes, speak it. Yes. So that's it, guys. Please, will be continue by tomorrow's session. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Course, Poonam, course completed certificate from our institute. Course completed certificate from our institute. So online exam also AWS and as DevOps also you can able to do that. So I'm a hotel management, so graduate, so I want to come to the industry. So any non-IT student can join in this course. If you understand my English, it's more than enough to join in this course. If you can able to understand my language, what I'm speaking, you are eligible to join in this course. Aditya, the flow of class is my hand, my option. It is a sequence, not as a parallel. Only daily one session only, not parallelly. It will take time. So classes are medium, not speed, not slow. It is a medium. Each and every either experienced students or non-IT students or anybody looking for job, waiting for job, everybody can understand. Don't worry. I'm going to be balanced all. Don't worry. So associate and AWS certificate, association certificate. For Anil, 4 real-time projects will be covered, please. So if you have already, please. Venkat asked this question, AWS DevOps professionals have. So if you have a Java background, it is fine and fair. If there is no Java background, there is no problem. So even developers can join in this course happily. There is no problem, please. That means only Java people can join in this course? No, anybody can join. So after completion of this course, project will be able to directly work on companies still working for the research of required. Yeah. So actually what will happen, and I said very clearly, model for model, one project. So that he can able to do one project. With the help of that, we can able to practice anything. That is my intention. If he can able to do what I'm providing practice, that means he can able to do anything, any project. So yeah, Linux basics included. Linux only basics, which is required for a DevOps course. I said very clearly, 1 minute. No, and even if it is increase or decrease, 4.5 months is same. So we can't be fast track because if it is not a one tool. Today we're discussing only total how many tools we have discussed. Each and every tool, minimum 2 weeks it will take. Practically it is not possible. Even if, so tomorrow I'm going to be include AWS. The AWS itself we're going to be discussing more than 7 weeks. DevOps, mostly this course is focused on DevOps. So for DevOps, AWS also required. That's what full course will be covered. Our focus is main DevOps zone. That means AWS also it will be. It is a high demanded, please. Surinder, please. It is very high demanded course. So anybody can learn, even developers, testers can learn this course. It is a mandatory course for all IT people. Prashant, that is my call, don't worry. So first AWS DevOps, that is my call. Right. So today demo recording will be available in YouTube. You can go for Durga Soft YouTube channel. In that, so you can able to playlist called DevOps the AWS by Mr. Maha. Maybe tonight or tomorrow morning it will be play. So you can able to access, please. Anuradha, please sing. What is the question, please? What is the question, please, Anuradha? So as from non-IT background, after completion of this course, would I consider as a fresher? So based on your passed out, if you passed out 2002, 22 or 21, you consider as a fresher. But if you passed out 2019 or 18, you fall under experienced. And even if you are at the fresher or experience, you can manage, don't worry. Anurag Singh, please. Navin, I answer very clearly. So Navin asked this question. I am from hotel management background. This course is enough to get IT job. So no, you need to hard work a lot. So what I'm deliver the class, you need to attend regularly. What I'm delivering, you need to practice daily. Simply attending classes don't work out. Navin, please. So please, aware of this. You need to implement in your laptop. Then only you can able to crack. Joining and So what I'm delivering, you need to practice definitely, but you need to little bit, because if you are non-IT student, so completely you detach from from IT. That's what Naveen, I'm suggesting you. Please focus much. Every day reading articles, spending time with more in Google. Yeah, definitely can. What is if miss the class? And obviously we have a recording sessions, That means we are going to be completely depending on recording, sir. That is also not fair. If any health issue, if you miss one class, you can attend, you can recover from recording sessions. But I'm suggesting you live sessions, either online or offline. You have to attend the live sessions. Recordings only for practice. Even if you are miss any one class, you can get back. So all classes from recordings. So no immediate joining in, sorry. So how to manage current 90 days period? Companies are looking for immediate joining in. It is a big question for all. So one thing we can't skip this. So which are all the companies waiting for you? Please join that companies. Or else you need to resign this company and within 3 months get the job. These two are very challenging. Yeah. Understood, Prashant. So day after tomorrow will be start the session. And tomorrow we're going to be understanding AWS, and day after tomorrow onwards our regular classes will be started, practical sessions. Right. So still you have any questions, online students? Still do you have any questions, please? 8 p.m. daily. 8 p.m. Daily. 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Maybe 9:10 sometime. So online student, they have another questions, please. I'm waiting for your questions, please. I think each and every student so clarified your doubts. Yeah. Online, offline students.
We have one question. To manage the server, we have one tool. Suppose we have developed one site and it is deployed on server. And to manage the load, if the load is sometimes it's greater, sometimes it's less. So we have one tool. Do we have one tool, and do we get that studies to manage that server?
So for that, we have one concept in the course.
We have
One concept. The concept in AWS we calling as load balancer.
Load balancer.
On top of we're going to be implementing auto scaling. On top of we are implementing Route 50. These three concepts we're going to be learning to implement your concept, what you're asking. So it is hardly in EC2 model will be covered. EC2 model.
So it will be covered.
It will be. Once that's what to look at the content, 10 pages of AWS content. It will be covered, please. Yeah, please. Another question.
The second question is about Docker. Do we use that Docker to give our and whatever our projects to their clients system to maintain that environment to be developed and to be.
So we are not developing what develops by developer, that we are going to be deploying on Docker containers. So Docker itself we're going to be discussing 15 classes. That means end to end we will discuss. So understanding Docker, after understanding how we deploy an application also I'll show practical.
But what's the real time use of that? That's right.
Deploying applications.
Deploying application on server or where? On client.
Deploying applications. Deploying our websites.
It's another way to deploying applications.
In servers also. We can deploy application servers, we can deploy application physical servers, virtual servers, on Docker containers, so many ways. But why Docker? Why? How exactly Docker works? Where is the Docker? And where exactly Docker stands? We're going to be learning completely 1 month. If you start for 20, it will take 12 hours. There is an end. If you're starting explanation, what will next question? Next question, it will comes again and again and again. That means the offer will be completed.
Where we can stand after this course in the market, in the complete market.
Come again, please.
After this course, we do where we can stand like after this complete the course, this completion market, where we can stand. Like for suppose we can.
You be as a DevOps engineer first of all.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You be as a DevOps engineer. So after completion of this DevOps course, you have two positions. Totally, you can go for as a AWS engineer. This course suits for, so I don't want to go for DevOps. So after completion AWS, I only fit for only AWS. You go for resume, prepare as per AWS resume, you can go ahead. Or else I want to go for DevOps, you can go for DevOps also. Yeah, but after completion of this course, you can feel inside. We're spending hardly 4.5 months to 5.5 months. You can feel inside. So 1.5 years of experience, you can feel inside. You feel I have 1.5 by practicing. But you can manage up to 4 years of experience, either AWS or DevOps. You be as a DevOps engineer, you be as a AWS engineer, DevOps engineer, then you're gonna be showcase at least minimum 3.5 years of experience. Understood? I got your question answered.
Yes.
Yeah, fine.
In this AWS course, actually I'm working as a AWS engineer currently in one of the organizations. So actually I've seen a number of like tools which is in EC2, S3 in this project, but there is no Lambda and
Lambda, what exactly, please? It is a development tool.
Yeah.
So that is a DAO tools we have.
EMR.
No, what happens? So here is two concepts here. Admin and DAO role, two roles. So 19% only admin roles we are looking for that.
Oh.
I think you are admin. So admin means what? We are providing infrastructure. That's it, our job. But developer is not like we're going to be deploying our application Lambda services. Some we are not covering that, but hardly it will take 4 or 5 classes. We'll think about if it is possible we cover, but as per the syllabus I didn't mention, but if it is possible, I will try to that. Fine. Any other questions, please? Certification we can do anybody, either freshers you can do or experience can also do. But I recommend don't do any certification. You're going to be paying more than 10,000 rupees. More than 10. Wasting of money. Don't do that. But we are looking for a job. First, you're getting a job, settle the job. So company will provide you, please. Company will pay for you. Please do that. That is a better option. If you do certification, unfortunately, fortunately, you got a certificate. You have to show in a resume. That means interviewer asking more questions. Expertise is very increased. Expectation is increased on top of it. Definitely, if it is not mitigated, definitely you will be failed. That is the reason, do certificate, I recommend, but not immediately. Fine. So still is there any questions for is online, offline? Everything is clarified, am I right? So what is it exactly for tomorrow? We are going to meet tomorrow with the same link. Tomorrow we will meet with same link, same time. So tomorrow topic name is what? What is AWS and difference between AWS plus DevOps. That is in exactly for tomorrow's session. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I think each and every student take this. Am I right? So please once look at after the class. So before starting the session, first let us fix our agenda. What exactly we are going to be discussing for today's session. So today, our agenda is what is DevOps? What is in exactly DevOps? We are going to be understand for today. So what is the agenda, guys, please? What is DevOps? That is in exactly understanding by today's session. And tomorrow, we're going to be understand what is AWS, this tomorrow session, and difference between DevOps versus AWS. Today, our agenda is what is DevOps. Tomorrow agenda what exactly AWS and versus between AWS and DevOps. So before starting the session, what exactly this course, what we are going to do. So just overview of this course before starting the demo session. So let me discuss about what exactly this course, what we are going to be covered and each and everything. This course is completely designed with complete DevOps plus complete AWS, both in this duration. So we're going to be covering two courses. One is complete DevOps, complete AWS. And Linux basics, they are going to be covering Linux basics only. And shell script. So total duration of this course is 4.5 months plus. 4.5 months plus it will take. So if you want to join in this course, so what is the prerequisites, guys, please? A Linux basics, shell script is required. That I will be covered, don't worry. Linux basics, shell scripts, I will be covered. No programming, Java, .NET, Python, not required to join this. And after joining also, we're not writing any programming. We're going to be writing only formats like an YAML format, Ruby format, like an XML formats only. It is not a if-else conditions. Maximum we are using only if condition. Max. Okay. So for practice, definitely you have required a laptop with this configuration. Minimum 4 GB RAM, minimum i3. If it is more than this, well and good, fine. Who can join in this course? Yes, freshers can join in this course. Experienced candidate like developers, Java developer, any developer, testers, AWS admins, Linux administrators, Windows admins, DB administrators, any non-IT students like a mechanical, chemical background, any MBA student can join in this course. But so the mandatory thing is any graduate. Graduate is a minimum. Intermediate, no. Minimum graduate can join in this course. If you join in this course, which are all the benefits, guys, please? Daily recordings. Every day, the classes will be recorded. It's going to be receiving via Google Drive after payment. From date of registration, you're going to be accessing 11 months. 11 months access. Got it very clearly. Either online or offline. Both students will receive recordings. So resume preparation, interview question and answers, 4 live real-time projects, 80% of soft material I'm going to be providing with you. So our course is going to be starts with very basic level. Very basic level, finish with an advanced level. And each and every class, each and every session is a practical oriented, not like a PPT presentation, nothing. So we're going to be understand theoretically. The same thing we are going to be implementing in a same session itself. That you need to practice by following recordings. Still, if you have any queries, you can clarify in the next session, don't worry. Fine. So by end of the course, you will receive a certificate from our institute. Then, so daily 1 hour we're going to be discussing. Daily 1 hour session. That you need to practice on the same day. That means the minimum it will take 2 hours. 1 plus 2, how much? 3 hours you need to promise yourself per day. Then only can join in this course. 3 hours You have to dedicate it to this course per day. So classes are Monday to Saturday. Sunday also we have maybe monthly once. Prior to one day, I'll informing you. Prior to one day, I'll informing you. You're going to be paying 12,000 rupees fees, full DEVOPS for full AWS and daily recordings. You're going to be paying for what? Full DEVOPS, full AWS and daily recordings. So, and if you want to talk to admin regarding admin questions, like please call to please 9297929777. If this number is busy, then call this number. And moreover, so what exactly we are going to be covering in this 4.5 months to 5 months? So what is the course content? It is a course content link. I'm going to be share with you in the chat, in the browser. So if you copy paste this link in the browser, any browser from your laptop, you can able to access my course content. So what exactly I'm going to be covering in DEVOPS? The first document is always course overview. The second document is DEVOPS content. The third document is AWS content. Yeah, so the total 20 pages of DEVOPS content. Total is 20 pages of DEVOPS content. So 10 pages of AWS content. So just please go through that, either offline or online students. Please go to this, please. So I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. So offline students, I will share by end of the session. Okay. Just first, as of right now, I'm going to be copy paste in the chat box. Each and every student, please be get it from here. Each and every student get it from chat box. Online students, offline students, I will share by end of the session. Don't worry. Fine. So before starting our session, I have 3 questions with you. First, we need to clarify these 3 questions. Then we're going to be start our demo session. The first question, yeah. So before that, let me introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. My name is Maha. I have totally 15 years of experience in IT. My career starts as a Java developer. Then I turn as a DevOps engineer. From last 5 years onwards, I'm working as a senior DevOps engineer, as well as with AWS and cloud, Azure cloud also. This is exactly my profile. So before starting the session, so I have 3 questions. What are the first question, guys? Please, anybody help me? Application. What are the second question? Server. So what are the third question, please? What is SDLC? First, let us discuss what is an application. Please, anybody have an idea? Do you have an idea about application? Application is equal to website. Application is equal to website, like a Flipkart, like Amazon, like Book My Show, like a Redbus. Any websites we are calling as what? Application. What is an application? Application is equal to website. But if you ask me definition kind of, please. So the working software, which is written any programming like Java, .NET, Python, we are calling as what? Application. What is an application? The working software, which is written any programming like Java, .NET, Python, we are calling as what? Application. But our understanding as of an application is equal to website. But this application, after working software is ready, the working software is going to be placing on server side. The working software we are going to be placing on, we're going to be deploying